Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about something really exciting for me. I could talk about for hours and hours and hours, but I won't. But it's a really exciting topic, and that is the importance of investing today. Why you should start investing right now, and just compound interest explained. And I'm going to go over kind of what happens when you wait a year or 2 years or 10 years to invest, and just truly the amount of money that you're going to be losing. So before we get into the video, make sure to hit that like button, and if this video adds value to your life at all, make sure to go ahead and subscribe. I do make new videos just like this one every single week. Alright, let's jump right into the video. Okay, so to start out, the first thing that I'm going to talk about before we get into any actual numbers is the importance of investing. If you are just kind of on the fence whether you should invest or not, or just looking to see if you should learn more about it, then I'm just going to go over some of the benefits of investing. So I first invested in the stock market when I was 18 years old, and I kept putting money in until I was about 19. So I think 15 months I put it in, and over those 15 months I made $4,500. That was all my money, guys. That was like money that I got to keep. That was $4,500 that I didn't really work for. That was just me putting money into smart mutual funds with really good ROIs and just doing my research before I jumped in. Quick crazy statistic. So if you were 18 years old and you only invest $50 a month into a good mutual fund with an ROI of about 12%, which is pretty easy to find, then by the time that you're 65, you'll retire with almost $1.4 million. And that's only saving $50 a month. So that is kind of crazy. And I'm gonna go over a little bit and show you exactly how much that's broken down and how much you're actually saving versus how much you're making with compound interest. But that is the beauty of compound interest. But anyone could come up with $50, whether that's going out to eat less, whether that's canceling a couple subscriptions. You can make it happen. Okay guys, so I'm actually going to jump into the numbers, and I like to use this website by Dave Ramsey. I always just type in Dave Ramsey investment calculator, and then it brings me to it, but it's really helpful. Okay, so like I said, it's just Dave Ramsey investment calculator right here. So by RamseySolutions.com. So check this out. This is crazy. Alright, so enter your age, 18, and let's say you retire at 65. Okay, and like I said, so this is about how much money do you currently have in investments. So we'll put 0 here, and then how much you're going to contribute monthly. Like we said, let's say you do $50. Alright, and let's put the annual return at 12%. Calculate. Okay, so $1.363 million by the time you retire, and that's in 47 years. But this is the crazy part. So if you come over here, you can see initial balance, contributions, and growth. So you only saved $28,200 in your entire 47 years of saving for retirement. But your growth that you made was $1.335 million. $1,335,239. That is absolutely insane. And here you can see the graph of compound interest. So, like, let's say you start here, obviously not too much in the beginning, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. Okay, it keeps going like that, but if you notice, every year it gets more and more and more and more, until one year you're at 49,000, the next year at 56,000. And even up here, one year you're at, in 2053, you're at 223,000. The next year at 252,000. Now it's starting to jump by 100,000. Now 200,000. So it only goes up and up and up. Now let's play with it. Let's say you invest, let's say right now you have $300 in your bank account. So you're going to start out with $300 and only invest $50 a month until you retire. If you look here, so still, your contributions are the same. You started out with just $300, that was the only difference. But your growth was significantly more. Alright, let's just play with this a little bit more. Let's say that you start out with $500. And let's say you're going to invest $150 a month. So just like a little tiny car payment instead of $50 a month. Okay? At 18 to 65, you do $150 a month, and you start out with $500. Now you have $4.2 million. You only invested $84,000, but you get out over $4 million from compound interest. Do you see this? going up over $100,000 each year. Now it's jumping 200,000. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys why it is so important to invest early. The earlier that you invest, the more money that you'll have. By you waiting a couple years or a year, you're literally losing millions of dollars. You're literally losing so much money just by waiting. Okay, now let's go here, and let's say when you're 18, you're like, I'm not really super interested in investing. I think that's for older people. That's something older people do. I'm not even in my career yet. I'm going to wait off on it. And you wait until you're 23. You just graduated college and you wait until you're 23. But same thing, we'll have the same thing, $500 that you already have and then $150 a month, okay? The only difference is you waited 5 years until you're in your career. You lost over $2 million. $2 million. And if you notice, your contributions are only down, I think before it said 83,000 or 82,000, something like that. Your contributions are only down a few thousand. So maybe like 7,000, 8,000, but your growth is down millions of dollars. Now the average age that people start investing is around 30 to 32 years old in the United States. So we'll just put it right in the middle and we'll put 31 to see how much money that they are losing. So 31 to 65, you start at $500, you invest $150 a month, you only end up getting $883,000 from retirement. Just from those 13 years that you didn't invest, you lose a little over $3 million. And if you look, it's only $20,000 over those 13 years. So that $20,000 seriously made a difference in millions of dollars. So if you wait, you're really costing yourself a lot of money. Okay guys, so like I said, that was from Ramsey Solutions, and that's the Dave Ramsey Investment Calculator. And if you can always just go on that and just play around and kind of see where you're at specifically. But seriously, you can go in and see how much money that you lose every single year by not investing. Now, just some different ideas of what you invest in if you are brand new and still looking into this. So what I personally do, and what has been very successful for me, is I do mutual funds. I do it through the app Fidelity. This video is not sponsored at all. I've used them for years. I love them. They're really easy to use and they have really great mutual funds. I invest in 4 different funds there on Fidelity. If I were you right now, it doesn't matter how old you are, like I just showed you guys, the sooner that you start, the better. I would just open up Fidelity, make an account with them. It is completely free. And you don't even have to use Fidelity. You can use whatever investment app you want. That's just the one that I'm comfortable with. Type in mutual funds. Look up different mutual funds and then look up their life ROIs. So like it should show you charts when you go into it. It'll be like 5 years, 10 years, might say 20 years, and then there should be a lifetime. So you want to go into their life for their ROI and make sure that it is at least at 12%. Make sure that this fund wasn't created 3 years ago, and if it has a great ROI then and it's only over 3 years, that really doesn't give you any information because anything can change if it's only been 3 years. You have to see if they can go through the good and the bad, the ups and the downs. So I like to check and make sure that they're at least older than me. So I like to check and make sure that they're somewhere in the, I like the 1980s. So just go in, find a mutual fund that meets that criteria, and maybe just invest $50 in it a month, or $100 in a month, or however much that you can manage. If you guys want me to make another video on exactly how to invest with Fidelity, step by step, just drop a comment down below and I will totally be happy to make that video for you guys. Just take advantage of compound interest, start investing today, and if you've been on the fence about investing, whether you want to do it or not, let me be the one to get you off the fence and let this be your sign, so to speak, that to just jump in and just to start investing. Alright, so that was why you should start investing today and just showing you guys a little bit of compound interest. If that video was helpful at all, like I said, make sure to subscribe. I do make new videos just like this one every single week. But have a great day guys. See you next week.